pain, but I can't let you hurt me ever again. What I gotta do to be loved? What I gotta do to see love? A battle I'm sure to lose. Chest wide open from the exit wounds, and you pull the trigger. But if I say what you want me to say.
All right. Season 5 Cal Podcast. We back with another episode, and this season we talking about Black women, and we got a guest with us today. Let me say this before I introduce her. I've been on following. I don't know how we started following each other, but we did.
I don't either.
But as I was paying attention to your page, it came real obvious that you were somebody that I needed to get on, but I just didn't know. Because your page, it looked professional, but then you are posting the story, which I'm starting to notice a lot of people doing, is the ratchet stuff.
Yeah, you gotta, the page gotta be clean cut, just in case, you get a follower. But in the story, you can kind of cut up a little bit.
So once I saw the story, I was like, yeah, she might be our flavor. So this is what we got Cap with us today. So she's born and raised in Louisiana. She's a real estate investor and also a business owner. So we want to welcome to the Cap, the one and only. I don't never say the name. I always give people an IG name just, for reference person. BeetheJourneyer. Did I say that right? That
is correct.
Welcome to the Cap, boo. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. So I've been, once again, I don't know how we started following each other, but I saw on the pages what you was doing with your businesses, and then I was like, okay, she's this. But then in the story, I was like, oh okay, that's that Louisiana right there.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So I was like, in this season we were talking about Black women, and I was having the damnedest time trying to figure out who I can get. But slid in your DMs and you said, yeah, I'm down. So I'm like, let's do this.
I will say before we get started, I'm the type of person, I grew up a tomboy. Okay. But so when a lot of topics would come up, I guess I can see things from both perspectives, mm-hmm. And sometimes it'll upset women and, but hey, it's just me.
Can't ask for nothing else. Okay, so Brittany, do you want me to say the name of the IG name?
Oh yeah, you can say Brittany. It's fine.
Okay. So Brittany, this season we're talking about Black women. So before we get in that, we do have our preliminary questions. So Our first question, Brittany, that we ask everybody before we get started. We did not come up with this question. We stole this question from Charlamagne the God. How is your mental health?
Mentally, I will say that I am in a much better place. Mm-hmm. COVID really did a number on me. It gave me a lot of social anxiety, and I never had that before. I've received the vaccination 4 times now, and I still at times wear my mask out.
I still wear mine so people ain't gotta come in.
Yeah, and I don't really get out of the house as much as I used to. So mentally, I'm slowly getting back to a place where I'm out more, in spaces, but I'm still very cautious. And I like to be there for like an hour or 2 and I'm back home. So
gotcha. That's what's up. Okay. So, and then our next question that we ask people now, this question I start asking during COVID, what I got from COVID, because I didn't see white women, I didn't see Asian women, I didn't see Mexican women. I only saw Black women getting attacked. And if it wasn't for these ring cams and door cams, it's probably been going on for a long time, but these ring cams and door cams, it just broadened it. Like every day on Twitter, I saw something new with a Black woman, not white women, not Asian women, not Mexican. It was always the Black woman. So our question we asked you, Brittany, do you have a gun license and do you have a gun?
I do. I am a gun. I love guns.
Come on now.
I won't say gun. I have guns with
Come on now. Come on, we don't care how many it is.
And
as
it's
long as you
always
got it.
with me wherever I go. So
Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh.
so,
So
yes.
let me say you're the first woman we had on to actually answer both of them. Yes.
Yes. I actually have names for them. So we got Peggy Sue and Big Bertha.
Peggy Sue and Big Bertha. Now, without giving details of what you got, Big Bertha, is that a shot?
Yep.
Okay. Peggy Sue. I'm pretty sure Peggy Sue is a hand.
Yes.
And you from Louisiana, so I ain't gonna say you got a. Ooh, you know what? I'll get the answer in the after party. We don't want you to
Okay.
put your
Okay.
business at
But you got the first one right for sure.
Yeah. But you know the crazy part about it? Most women in Louisiana, if they shot a gun, it was a shotgun.
Yeah.
Like you like most of the women I met, they never shot a handgun. It was always a shotgun.
Yeah. That is
I don't
true.
know.
The first gun that I shot was a shotgun.
Like I don't know, is that a Louisiana thing? Or it's like, all right, once you get a daughter, all right, baby, I'm gonna show you how to be a girl and shoot a shotgun.
Right.
So it's one of the things. Okay, so those are just our preliminary questions. We get out of the way. We just want to check on your mental health and make sure you're protected. Now, Brittany, this season, we're doing something different. We have our cards from tonight conversation that we're using this season. So there's some nasty questions and relationship questions. You get to pick 7 cards. So here's the thing, though. It got to be 4-3. So it can't be 7 relationship or 5 relationship. No, it either got to be 4-3. So it's either going to be 4 nasty, 3 relation, 4 relation, 3 nasty. How you rocking?
Okay, well, I'm gonna play it like I'm in my stories tonight. So I'm gonna go 4 nasty.
4 nasty,
3
relation. Oh, come on, play with us, Brittany. Come on and play with us. All right, here we go. So let me get these 4 cards ready. Oh, we're gonna have a good time tonight, baby. It's gonna be fun in 3 relations. All right, there we go. All right, Brittany. So season 5, we talking about Black women. The first question we're gonna ask you is, Brittany, in your own opinion, what is the state of Black women in the year 2023?
Black women are, in my opinion, thriving. They're unapologetically themselves. I'm happy with the state of Black women. We see Black women leading more. I remember as a kid, for example, myself, I'll use myself for example. In real estate, there was normally only men that owned the companies and, were doing inspections. I'm the first minority owner of a home inspection company here in the Kansas City Metro.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so Black women are thriving. Black women are unapologetically themselves. But, I will say, I was thinking on this topic, I do also see a shift, and I won't necessarily say, well, I will say some women, but I think it's also with the younger generation. I think that it's kind of a little misguided with things that are portrayed online and, in songs, with women not wanting to be independent these days. And, you hear the buying them Birkins and flying them out and he got to take care of me. I disagree with it.
Okay.
And, that's women can have their own perspective, and their own choice of how they want to be, taken care of, or, but I think a lot of it for myself stems from childhood. I grew up in a family where my grandmother, my great aunts, cousins, none of them worked. The men took care of the households, and when things would go left, they didn't know what to do. I witnessed my grandmother really go through it. She was with my grandfather, never worked. I never saw her work a day in my life. And it wasn't until she was in her 60s that she had to get her first job, and she didn't know what to do. So my mom really stressed to us at a very young age to, no matter how much money, a man may have, make sure that you're able to still take care of yourself. And so I've always had that mindset, no matter who I'm with, how much they make, you know, I want to be able to take care of myself if things go left.
Okay.
So I kind of hate, like I said, it's everyone's preference, but I hate the whole, take care of me. And then when things go left, you see these social media women online complaining, well, he said he was going to take care of me. And, you need to make sure you have yourself lined up as well.
Okay. So if you ever see me do this, look off while I'm talking, it's because I got another iPad right here and I'm just checking to make sure everything good. So if I do this, it's not that I'm not listening, I'm just checking over here.
Okay.
So I just got to make that point. So you brought up a good point talking about your grandmother. So most women say they want the modern day life, well, the old time lifestyle, but they want it in 2023.
Yes.
My question is, and this is my opinion, I think it cannot happen because
times are totally different.
Right. One, also depending on how much money you make, some households can't depend on one income.
Yeah.
Two, I just think where we at right now, it's only way I think that can happen if you dating a millionaire, and then from the stats, it's only but so many men making over six. Well, let's keep it black. It's only so many black men making that type of money. So, is it even possible, from your point of view, that can even happen?
It is possible, like you said, but my thing is, like I said, it's my opinion. Even if it is possible, which it has been for me in the past, I still want to work and make my own money, I think it is possible, but like I said, in these times back then, bread and stuff was 99 cents. You look now, you paying
Gas
2, 3,
was
$4.
$1.
Yes, right. Times are different. And another thing too, as a kid, I always tell people, as a kid, I could tell how hard my grandfather and my uncles worked. And to me personally, I never felt like it was almost like they were just an ATM machine. My grandfather was the first person that I knew that made 6 figures, but I hardly ever saw him because he worked so much,
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of men today that are, or they do have that pressure put on them, a lot of them aren't happy inside, truly, they really feel like they're just an ATM machine for their family.
And so do you think that's why some men, like, if they do think like that, actually go out and cheat on their wife or cheat on their spouse or girlfriend? Like, because
yeah, I think that plays a part in it, I saw not too long ago they did like a survey, and a lot of men responded saying that they don't feel appreciated, from their women or just their family in general.
That's sad to hear.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just to hear that because last season we was talking about black men, and some of the men we had on, it just they spoke about appreciation, and I think, don't get me wrong, there are black women who appreciate black men, but there are some black women, they appreciate what a black man can do for them, and so I think and get that, and just from the 5 episodes we had already, it just feel like it's a gap between black men and black women, and I think black men feel they have a responsibility to take care, but I don't think they feel that they're getting that love.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think that a lot of times that causes a lot of issues in relationships in general. There's a miscommunication, people not expressing their true feelings, things of that nature, and it causes things to go left.
Now, you said your grandfather made 6 figures. What was he doing to make 6 figures?
So he first was driving trucks for a company, but he was like one of the first that I knew of to actually start his own trucking company, like in the early 80s. And so he made a lot of money from that.
So that's where you get your entrepreneur spirit from?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's big, because you don't hear most people talk about entrepreneur. Most people talk about 9 to 5, but then they figure out I am an entrepreneur because it's not taught. So was that installed in you as a child?
It wasn't as a child. It wasn't until maybe my teen years that he kind of, was able to slow down a little bit, and I was able to hang out with them more. And that's when it first kind of started for me. But then, of course, you go to high school, and, you grow up and you're thinking, oh, I want to go this path. But my heart always led me back to the entrepreneur route.
Okay. All right. All right, Brittany, we're going to these cards. So how do you want to start off? You want to go relationship or nasty first?
Well, since I have 4 nasties, I'll go with a nasty one first.
Let's go with the nasty one first. All right, here we go. So, Brittany, here we go. First question. Do you like pulling hair or getting your hair pulled during sex?
Getting my hair pulled. Of course.
That was quick. Now let's go to a relationship, because we got 3 of these.
Okay.
All right. I did that one already. I don't want to give you the same thing. Let me get you another one. Here we go. From 1 to 10, how well do you handle disagreements, and explain why?
I will say to be honest, probably about a 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we had a 6.5.
I will admit I'm normally the problem because I am an alpha female.
Ooh.
Yes. I like to take lead and be in charge, and that is kind of an issue a lot. But I will say, as I've gotten older, I have learned to take a step back, but it's still tough for me at times. I'll be honest. I'm working on it still.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is going to be good. I can't wait for my other 2 co-hosts to get on, because we did a whole series on alpha and beta, and we got Quita on, and she can determine if somebody's an alpha or beta from how they talk. So we're going to see how good she is.
Oh, really?
She's been real. She's been on point with it these last couple of seasons. Like, she's like, yeah,
Okay.
that's a beta. That's an alpha. So we're going to see. So, Brittany, my next question that we've been asking, because it's been deep question that I want to know. Do Black women know when a man value her or just desire her? Do Black women know when a man desire her or value her or just desire her?
I think some of them don't. Me personally, I can tell when someone values me versus desires me just by the amount of, for one, effort that they put in. I have people all the time, reaching out, and I can tell, like, within the first 5 or 10 minutes of conversation, whether or not this is someone that's serious or just, it's just yeah.
So how can you help somebody, a fellow woman, break that down? Because I think a lot, and I'll go back to me, and I can say this. It's been time where I desire women, where I did show her that I did value, but I didn't. I just wanted one thing. Like, I did, I played the role. I was
you were playing the role. Okay.
I was real attentive. I knew she liked this. I knew she liked that. But at the end of the day, I just wanted this. So how can women actually
that's going to be hard if you're playing the role. If you're playing the role, for me, I just think it's all about the effort and, like, really getting to know the person. But if you playing the role, it's kind of hard to know. And that's what a lot of men do, which is why women end up upset. So
do you think that's why they have that wall up, that vulnerability, where like a woman, it's not that she doesn't want to be vulnerable, but she just don't know if she can trust you yet.
Right. Yes. And I feel like that plays a big part in it. I'm a really slow person.
Mhm.
And sometimes a lot of
Not
people
slow mental, but slow when you're dealing with
right,
somebody. Okay.
slow when it comes to
We got
relationships.
we got to make that clear for people
Yeah, I
watching.
know.
You
Yeah,
know, so.
yeah. But I have so many friends, and they're like, it's dating, if it's things happen fast, I disagree with it. I don't know. They always laugh at me, but I disagree with it. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of relationships. You have people that are dating for like a year and they already have a kid, and I feel like it takes more than a year to know someone. Like I just disagree with all of it.
Yeah, you old school.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and going back to it, let's say a woman is dealing with a man and he did all that just to get it. But then here comes this next guy. He's really into her. He's doing the same thing that the last guy did, but to her it's like red flags. Like I seen this I read this book before, but this guy actually value her. Like how can a man get a woman to break the vulnerability so he can actually show her, I really want to be with you, marry you, go to the long haul, or that's just something they
Well,
just
see,
never did.
I don't even think that it's something that he's gonna have to do. It will be all depending on the woman, Over time, she will have to let that guard down over time.
So
I
it's
mean,
just,
it sucks. A lot of women do, play off of they hold on to things, and so like you said, they do put that barrier up and over time, and I know some people may be impatient, but if he really, really cares for her and want to be with her, he will put in the time.
mm, 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 mm. Season 5 Cat Podcast. We got Brittany and us chilling, talking about Black women. Yeah, that was I think that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
Because we so once again, we only did probably about 5 episodes. Every woman has said mostly the same thing, but it's just like they always said you gotta. Well, I tell you this. Some said you gotta be different. So this last guy, he might have paid attention to you. He might have felt like red Skittles, and she like to have her
Right.
car wash and all this and that. They were saying you gotta be something different, but still paying attention. But it's like from a guy from the outside looking in, it's like, why go that hard and you don't know if this girl really even feels you?
And I do agree. And to me, it really doesn't matter what's different about it. They're still doing the same thing. They're putting in the time. Like I said, I just still feel like when it comes to that, it's mainly dependent on the woman to over time let that guard down herself.
Gotcha. So right now, like you said, Black women are striving. We just, vice president. We just had the Supreme Court judge.
Yeah.
I think it's somebody else did something. I can't recall. I didn't write it down. So do you think right now Black women are getting their just due, or it's just something like a fad? Like get a Black woman so we can get this type of sponsorship or get this type of kudos where people can like us. Or it's just like, hey, that girl over there, she really know what she's talking about. Let's put her in a position of power. Maybe she could grow our business.
I think it's a mix of both, honestly. I do think that there are some women that are regardless, they are well deserving of it. But I do think that some companies will just put, the token Black woman in a position. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Going back to our cards, we're gonna go to a relationship before we go to a nasty. So here we go. I gotta stop moving these around because I keep getting the same thing. Move that crap over there. All right. In your next relationship, what are your expectations for him? Not you, for him.
Expectation number one for me would be understanding. I won't say that I can be difficult, but I'm the type of person where over time, well, just in general, I need like me time. I'm big on me time. And a lot of people don't understand that. Um, I think that even when you're with someone, there is a such thing as smothering each other,
Okay.
you know?
Okay.
So understanding would definitely be number one. Number two for me, um, mentally stable. And I know, times can, you never know what's going to happen, but I really would like someone to, come to me when they're in a good mental state, you know.
Okay.
Number three,
Number three.
I've never been, I always, I just thought about something while we're having this conversation.
Lay it out. Come on, tell us.
I think because of my childhood, I've always dated people that I make more money than them because I never want to seem like someone's taking care of me. That just hit me now. Yeah. So number three, I just want someone who's gonna love me. I don't care if someone doesn't make as much as me. I've never been that type. Like I said, I've dated most of my relationships. I have been the majority breadwinner. So I do think that's why I say I think a lot differently. I feel like when it comes to certain things that other women, want. But yeah, so
let's unpack this. So could you be in I'm talking about in a serious relationship in love, knowing that you're the breadwinner?
yeah. I have several times.
But did you feel how? And I'm gonna go back because did he feel less or threatened, or was it just like?
One situation I felt like that was the case. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
man, I'm a
A man
man.
in their pride is serious.
Come on
Yeah.
now. Because
Yeah.
so like, because I could see myself doing that, but I always tell men, even let me go back. I always tell women, you could be making more money than me, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be the man in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah, your table looks good and it looked fabulous. And we got all that over there, the money, the cars, the lifestyle, and everything. But your table is still gonna go on top of my table because my table is gonna be the cement in the relationship. So once again, is that something that you are looking for, or it just happened just because it just happened?
It just happened. It just happened. But like you said, I could tell over time. It never bothered me, but I could tell over time that it did bother him,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, get out your feelings, man. Y'all missing out on some good women out here. So, all right, Brittany, I'm gonna give you a nasty question. All right, here we go. Well, this is a two-part question. And the first part you don't have to tell, but if you want to, you can. Do you have a spot?
Yes.
Now you don't have to tell, but when that person hit that spot, what does it do to you?
Send me to the moon.
Oh, this gonna be. Oh man, I can't wait to these next two nasty questions. Oh, this gonna be funny. Okay, all right. So now I want to go back to that because that I think that's real big because I think a lot of men do feel insecure or less than when they talk to a woman. Let me ask you, how old are you?
I'm 34.
34. And so you've been dating I ain't gonna say a lot, but that's kind of.
The thing about it is, I've always been in long relationships, and it's not that ended on bad terms or anything. It was never, like cheating or nothing like that. It was really just like, that's why, like when celebrities announce a breakup and, they're like, we're just going our separate ways, and people are like, nah, something must have happened. And, I'm always that person like, no, stuff really cannot happen. And people just realize, we're going in two different directions and we need to just end it. That's normally what the situation was. And I'm that person when I see and we can't come to agreements on things, like, yeah, we need to just part ways.
Brittany, this is Perk, one of the co-hosts of the Cal podcast. Perk, this is Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Can you can see him on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, because most people don't know they got to change the screen and all that. So
yeah,
you can well prepare. So Perk, we got us a entrepreneur and a woman who has dated men who have that she made more than. But that doesn't mean she is vulnerable, but she just feel like she never want a man to feel like he got to take care of her.
Okay.
So basically, if she was to get left in Jamaica, she got to get home money.
Yeah. Or I may just stay for like a month.
Come on, get home, man.
Like you can fly out and be like, all right, I ain't gonna fly you back. No problem. That's Brittany.
Not keep home, man.
Yeah, what's wrong with your camera? You turn your camera off? Okay, all right. So let me go to my question before we keep it moving. No, not the question on that. Questions on other stuff. So going back to the entrepreneur spirit. Well, no. Let me move back. I want to talk about the modern day women and women of today, because you did bring that up, that some women misconstrue stuff and everything. So because I tell people all the time, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, the City Girls, they talk about a man, but at the end of the day, they go home to their man.
Exactly.
So do you think these type of women are sending out the wrong message in the music, even though we can see their lifestyle?
Yeah, in my opinion, yes. Because we have women having unrealistic expectations these days from men that are not your Offset, your Diddy's. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Right.
So, okay. So do you think I don't want to say, do you think it's the music, or it's just they just doing what most rap dudes talk about when they talk about drugs and all that other stuff? They just doing it to sell records.
Yeah, I do think that they're just doing it to sell records, and women that are listening to it, or, they're seeing their lifestyles on the internet, they want that, but I don't know. I don't think that that's realistic thinking. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can date someone that may be able to provide Birkins and things like that for you, but like I said, it goes back to me. Still make sure you're always getting your own money, because you never know what may happen.
Also, this is TJ. He's somehow technically the fourth member of the Cal podcast.
What's up?
TJ, this is Brittany.
What's up, Brittany?
So Brittany is an entrepreneur. She's from Louisiana, and she also is one of them women, if you fly her out and she say no, she got to get home money.
See it. What's up?
Hi.
So, okay. Now, let's go back to one of these nasty questions before we get into the nitty-gritty. Brittany, what is your safe word?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay. Is that why don't you? I don't even know. Never mind.
Okay, so we gotta go. So
Never mind.
you don't have a safe word, but do you have an alter ego when you're in the bedroom? do Brittany shut down and do this person
That's when
come
I
out?
kind of turn into B. Yeah. You know, my thing is this. So I'm very adventurous. I've always been the person in my family that drives everyone crazy. You know, I skydive. You know, I like to try new things, basically. And I think that that's important. Going back to relationships, not just you got to keep it spicy. You know, I'm a firm believer in that.
Okay, so question: can we talk to B instead of Brittany then?
Yeah. So yeah, that's my thing, you know.
What question you got for B? Well, we got it for a little bit.
I was just about to say, is it like an easy switch? You can just like flip from Brittany to B, or is there like a certain like level or mood you got to be in?
Well, there has to, well, you know, I don't know. I'm really random. I'm a random person. Like, if the mood just hits me, you know, I'm going for it type of person, you know.
So you could be at church and the mood hit you, and so after church is
Soon as we get out there.
oh wow.
No, I'm just
Hey, she from
Now,
Louisiana.
you ain't joking.
No, she
You
from
ain't joking.
Louisiana.
I know.
Well, don't get it twisted now. She from Louisiana, so.
So B, can you cook?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish to cook is crawfish etouffee. That's like my favorite dish.
Okay.
But I also bake a lot. Like I bake a lot for people here in the area.
What you bake?
Cakes, cupcakes, you know, things for events. I just do it for fun just because I'm kind of good at it. So people will reach out to me to bake some things for them.
So you already wifey material. You just looking for a husband. You doing wifey things, right?
Basically, but I'm a lot to, like I was telling him, I'm a lot to deal with. You know, I will admit that. I know at times I can be the problem. So
you needy then.
oh no, that's the problem. I need my me time person.
Okay.
I don't like to be suffocated or, you know, I'm not that type of person. That will turn me off.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that's a problem a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, go ahead.
On the top of your head, alpha or beta?
For her?
Yeah.
Or
you need a little bit more time?
I'm gonna go. No, let me ask a question. Let me ask a couple questions. If you all go out to eat, who gotta pay?
Normally me.
Oh wow. No, I can answer the question, Alpha. Answer that question.
So let me do one more introduction. So Brittany, this is Quita. She's the only female co-host we have on here.
Hi,
Quita.
Quita.
This is Brittany.
Hi.
Hold on, time out.
Beautiful girl. You glowing over there.
Right. Well, right now we're talking to B, but officially it's supposed to be Brittany. But we taking a quick pause.
Brittany.
We're taking a quick pause to talk to B, but we're gonna get back to Brittany.
Okay.
So Brittany is the one who was on the podcast, but right now we're talking to B.
Oh.
So B, since you say you're not needy, and then you say you're the one that take care of everything, are you the one to initiate?
What?
What you think, Queen? I
mean, I like for y'all to come on with
Come on now, Queen.
No, it's kind of like a mix. No.
Okay.
So we done talking to B until we get to the real after party?
I hold my question. I got some more, but go ahead.
So we do an after party, which is off this that's not recorded, that will never be seen in the day of light. So them questions, them answers you can save for the after party if you want to, Brittany.
Okay.
So season 5, man, Cal podcast, man. We here, we talking to Brittany. Yeah, it's a lot to be said about this one. So I don't even know where to start now because we were talking about B. If I was gonna go to Leston, but I think that might be a B question.
Nah, Brittany can answer. She know how B is.
Okay. So do you think more because of now the times we're living in where Black women are ahead and everybody want to be have something to do with Black women, do you think they're now being more lusted for?
Of course. Of course. I mean, you think about 10 years ago, you didn't really see a lot of African American women in ads for beauty products. They're the forefront these days, you know, and I'm here in the Midwest, so I always tell people it's so different here for me. I see so many interracial couples, and you know, we have Black men lusting on Black women. We got white men lusting on Black women even more here where I am. So I think that with Black women thriving, as I stated, they are definitely lusted on a lot more than before.
What part of the Midwest you in?
I am in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now, if you want me to delete that part out, let me know because I don't know if you want people.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, just making sure because we try to keep people where they at without giving all their information because you know we got some thirsty ass niggas out here. Okay, so you did bring about the Black women and all that lesson. So do you think there's a gap between Black men and Black women dating nowadays?
I mean, yeah. Not really though. Where I am, I see it a lot more, I will say that. But, you know, I also see a lot of women saying, you know, they getting tired of being done wrong and they going to the other side all the time. But, you know.
I don't like that because you see so many beautiful Black women who end up with white men. It's like, yo, what's going on where it just hurts my Serena Williams with that white dude. I'd be so pissed every time I see them together.
Why?
Like, dog, that's
that stuff doesn't bother me. You love who you love. That stuff doesn't bother me.
It bothers me because I'm like, yo, like, what Black man didn't do the right thing to get with this one? Whatever, Quita. I see the face.
It's okay for the basketball players to do it.
I don't like that either.
It's okay for the NFL players.
Facts. I saw that picture. I think it was the Nets, or I forgot what team that was. All the Black men had white women, and the one international player was the only person with the Black woman in the team pictures.
I hate that too. Like
it's just now popular to be Black. Black women been thriving. It's just now become popular.
Yep.
For us to be who we are.
Y'all really want to go there today?
Yeah, we can go there. We can take it all the way there.
We can.
Okay.
We got the professor and the theologian.
Go ahead. Let me check. Make sure my Wi-Fi good. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, who's the theologian?
Yeah.
Actually, his name is God 5000 in HD.
Hey, bro, hold on.
Here. Not on here.
Well, let's say this. So a lot of men are intimidated by Black women. A lot of those men in those positions are very intimidated by Black women. And the other thing is, it ain't a lot that they can do when they get with a Black woman that they can go do with other women. So they don't have. Go ahead, B. I'm
so
here.
Are you saying that they're not up for the challenge?
No,
they just want to go where it's easier. That's what it's.
They can do what they want to do with the other.
You know,
race.
I will use an example really quick. Sorry to cut you off real quick. I have a nephew. He's 20. He'll be 21, and he actually told me one day. I'm like, he prefers to date white women, you know, and he started dating this one Black girl, and I said, why did you call her out for her? You know, we all loved her. And he was like, she was always on my case, you know, about school and, you know, this. He was like, the other girls don't be on my case. I was like, well, I said, when you get older, you'll realize that's what you need.
Expect
more.
Know?
Yep, we expect more.
Well, yeah, and then, you know, sometimes I'll be nagging too much. And, You know, sometimes we don't want to go through that. You know, the house is supposed to be a safe place. It ain't supposed to be where I come home, I go out there and put my cape on, take care of the world. Then I come home, I got to put another cape on. Nah. So sometimes it depends on the type of black woman you with, because some of y'all go too far. Quita, you can do what you want to do on this. I'm just telling you what
Quita
the
over there cutting up.
basketball, what the men in basketball.
Because you gonna go save the world outside of the house and don't think you ain't gonna save the world inside the house.
I'm not
You gonna save the world inside the house first.
Whoa.
The problem is the house is already saved.
Thank you.
Problems
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to make sure.
That's a lot of the
Just trying to make sure.
What you trying to make sure? If you so we had this conversation.
Houses aren't saved.
We had this
On
conversation.
all the time.
We had this conversation last night at the cigar bar, and the question was, if you was out in public and your wife got up and got into it with somebody, how would you react? And my question was, your wife practice how she plays. What she does at home is what she gonna do in public.
That's fact.
So if you sitting here knowing who your husband is or who your wife is, you know before you do something what their reaction is gonna be. So sometimes that's why I said somebody else don't want the challenge. Like, I don't want to deal with the challenge. I don't want to come home and I got 50 questions. Like your nephew saying, look, I'm going to school. What are we talking about me going to school for? We all in school right now. So you pressure me to do things, or if he not, I'm just saying, like, sometimes it just depends on what type of black women you talking to or you around. Because all of y'all ain't the same. So don't put it like, oh, well, black women just for the black man, because some of y'all give us hell. Let's just be honest now.
Brittany,
come on. Kansas City.
But I think it goes back to a man. If a man is doing what they supposed to do, what are we nagging for? So what is she nagging about? Can we get into that? What is she nagging?
Yeah. Sure. Let's just go with Sunday. NFL Sunday. We can talk all day. The game come on. Now we got 50 questions. Everything.
We ain't gotta worry about that.
The house is falling apart when the game starts. The TV done fell apart. The kids ain't doing what they supposed to do. Do you want something to drink or eat? Everything got to be a question now. None was a question before 12 o'clock, but as soon as 1:15 hit, it's, well, do you want your feet on? I got my feet. They already on. Why is you asking me that question? So I'm just saying, why is that the problem? Soon as something important come on, now you sit there and watch MTV reality show Atlanta or whatever. Nobody bothers you. Nobody comes in, says, matter of fact, you make an announcement. My show coming on, don't nobody bother me.
Okay, that is
true. Nobody say nothing. But don't nobody bother you. We make sure we leave you alone. But as soon as NFL, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, somebody come on, it's, do you want me to answer the door? You've been answering the door. Why we got that question? I'm just asking, but it's okay. I'm sorry. I digress.
So that's nagging.
Oh, that's very nagging.
That's funny.
That's not her just letting you be a man by asking you questions.
She's trying to cater to you.
Right.
She's trying to cater to you.
During the game.
Make sure you got everything you need right there with you. See, y'all looking at it wrong. Y'all looking at it wrong.
Exactly.
No. We're not looking at it wrong. Because here goes the thing. As a man, we done got everything we needed before we sat down.
Yeah, that's nagging.
We wasn't planning on.
Make sure you're comfortable. Is the air too low? Do I need to turn it up?
The only way we getting up is to go pee. That's it. All these other questions is irrelevant of what's going on right now. The game
that's your one thing of nagging? Is there anything?
Oh yeah, that's all I really care about. Because everything else, I'm just gonna look at you. Because first of all, like I said, we practicing. You know when the food, when the bills get paid, all that. But when the game come on,
get out the way.
So that's important enough to make somebody straight to the other race, I guess.
It'd be a lot of stuff y'all be doing. Don't say that now.
Well,
I'm just saying. If anyone can give me other examples, that wasn't enough. If you ask,
I give you a perfect example because me and Quita talk about this. Tiger Woods.
Okay. Left his
What
wife.
black woman you think was going to talk to Tiger Woods before he became Tiger Woods?
Everybody has their person.
Yeah.
No. Stop.
So-
Y'all see, y'all be trying to justify that. Now, it's certain men right now, if they didn't have money, nobody would be talking to them.
That is
He
true. I will
wouldn't be for
agree with
me.
that.
Okay.
That, I will agree with that.
Got you.
But he talked about it. He said he never had a black girlfriend. He tried to talk to black women. They just said he wasn't their type.
Well, no.
I mean, he has to talk to black women where he grew up and how he grew up.
Tiger had women when he had a woman, so that was the problem.
No. I'm talking about before he became Tiger Woods.
Oh, okay.
He said he tried to talk to black women.
Yeah,
they
I
just didn't give him a
did. I
time.
watched that clip of him saying it.
Only white girls only showed him love. So if he gonna go where he gonna get the love.
Maybe they weren't relating to what
It ain't
Tiger
that
had
many
going
black
on.
women out here trying to get with these pro ballers. They just trying to get babies. They ain't trying to be wild.
Facts.
They like,
No.
I'm gonna have a baby, get a check, and then he can go do what he want to do.
Now, on the other hand, when it comes to NFL, NBA, that's just a question I would love to answer. I would love somebody to answer. I brought this up time ago. When I went to the Jacksonville Jaguar training camp, they had like a season ticket thing for people, and they had a section for the family. I saw a bunch of white women look like they was nannies for a lot of mixed children. I only saw 2 black women in that huddle. Everybody else is like, I don't know if they go to these big colleges and these white girls.
That is what it is. That does play a big part in it.
But
a lot of times they pair them with them because,
Yeah, it's called.
I've been around it a lot, and they pair them with the white girls literally to help them graduate, to help them, the whole 9 yards.
I disagree.
It's called a miss degree.
Oh wow,
A what?
I never heard of that.
Degree.
Miss degree.
Wow.
Miss
Like
MISS.
Like they really do.
This is not the ABC, Mississippi.
we were just breaking it down. MISS or MRS dot.
It's MRS.
Okay. We had never heard of it, so we doing this for the people that's never heard of them.
Yeah, like me.
It's
I never
Mrs.
heard of that.
It's a Miss degree.
Degree. Okay.
They're going to school to be wifed.
Yeah. Yeah. Like literally, I have a
what
friend.
school I need to go to?
I won't say her name, but she.
Never mind. Go ahead, Brittany.
I have a friend. She's white, but it's not just the white parents and stuff. They groom their daughters for that life, like literally. She would tell me stories of her mom, when she became a teen, and telling her, just take it up the butt and not, stuff like that. Like they groom them, and then going to college, being friends with the athletes, and they groom them for their lifestyle.
I don't get that because I've been to LSU campus, and not when I was in undergrad. There's some beautiful black women around that campus.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do all that. And I've talked to some people at LSU, and they said it happened when they go for recruiting.
Yeah,
that's sad.
Wow.
Hey man, it's the world we live in.
They show them a good time when they go.
I believe no. I believe that. All I'm saying is, have your fun, but it's still some beautiful black women you can marry. Right. Even if you don't go to LSU, you got Southern right over there, and I know Southern get down.
Well, y'all say we nagging, so I mean.
No. He said, not we.
But see, you go the problem. I said that. Now she gonna bring that up for the rest of the show.
But he always says that, so that's what it is.
It's not what that is.
Hurt. So you gonna marry black?
Yeah.
You want your wife to be African American?
I want my wife to come from God. That's what I want my wife to do.
Okay.
I always said I can marry a white woman, but I'm gonna cheat on her with black women.
No, Florida don't speak
Well,
that.
don't even do that then.
That's why I don't stay. That's why I'm not. There's no
Yeah.
point. There's no point. There's no point.
Why
We-
though? What's wrong with that?
I just like black women.
No, but
So
I'm
you don't think that you could fall in love with a white woman and she be good enough?
I was still. It's too many black women out here. It is too many black women. Mm-mm. It is too many.
It's got to be. So let me say this.
If it is, God got to say, "Hey, listen, you trying to make it to heaven, you need to not cheat on this white woman."
Listen, I think so. I've dated interracial, and I've dated, but I just feel like you got to find a person that fits you though. That fits. Like sometimes we all done had friends who done got married to the wrong person. And we like they just don't work. That's not gonna be it. And she could be bad. He could be whatever.
That is so
Just
true.
like you be like, that's not. They don't
Marrying the trophy.
like they go together. Like they didn't even kiss at the end of the wedding.
Then a year later, all the pictures down.
Now you like now they
Shit.
finna get married again and me and Florida thing is you're gonna have to stream that one, bro. I'm not coming to
Yeah,
this.
you got.
TJ, you ain't finna get out of this. So what about you?
Oh, I'm black all day, baby.
Okay.
Want me a black woman.
We're just
Yeah.
trying to see light
Give me a
skin.
nice,
Talking about
tall.
Juice.
You looking like Black Jesus today, hey TJ?
Shut up, Quita.
What?
Quita.
What happened?
What you talking about?
Does he got a do-rag on? He look like a
Black Jesus.
Like Jesus today.
Hey, man.
he got a
Ooh.
bodega.
He's saving souls today, y'all.
He got a bodega. That's a cross chain he got on too.
TJ, is that a cross chain? TJ,
No, it is not.
TJ, just hold it
God,
up.
if it was.
TJ, hold it up for us, please.
It's
Just
not
let
a
me.
cross, baby.
Okay, all right, because I'm about to say, boy, you come. Yeah, Quita on your head tonight, baby. Yeah, but
have you seen Chosen?
Have what?
It
You
wasn't
haven't?
me.
Quita, you seen Chosen?
No, I haven't seen Chosen. Y'all,
Y'all
I'm hot.
go look at Chosen.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's like a series.
No.
It's a Christian series.
Oh my God. So you just automatically thought I seen it because
Pretty
it's a
much,
Christian.
yeah.
Quita, listen, every time we talk to you, you talking about you at choir rehearsal, you singing at the church. Your dad used to be the preacher, or he's still the preacher. I mean,
He's the preacher.
gosh, he's a preacher.
Ooh. Huh?
He's a preacher currently.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a pastor. Yeah.
That explains a lot. But go ahead, Florida. My bad. I apologize.
It's all good. I just know I'm gonna marry a black woman, real
Thank
black.
you.
She's gonna have a real black name, something like
A real black man.
something like Tokiana,
Oh, okay.
something like Tokiana. All right, Brittany, we're going.
Facts.
Yeah, shooting that shot. All right, Brittany, we got two more nasty questions, then we got one relationship. So I'm gonna give you a nasty question.
Are you nasty, Brittany? Let's just ask that question.
What? XD,
Wait,
not Brittany.
wait. Are you erotic?
Oh wow.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I don't like when people say freak. You a freak. And I'm like, I like what I like.
Right.
I'm not a freak.
Brittany, what are your top 3 favorite physical
We'll talk about it
features?
in the after party, TJ.
Oh.
What are your top 3 physical features that you love in a man that turns you on? Once you see these 3, it's on and popping.
Well, number 1 is in their pants.
Come on.
Number 2 would have to be their lips. And number 3 would have to be their eyes.
I just.
Oh, yeah. It's light skinned twins.
I'm out. Yeah. No. God bless you.
No trouble. Look, don't rub your eye now. We see him.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. She
wow.
for me.
All right. Brittany, this is your last relationship question, and we're going back to the question. What would you say started one of the biggest fights in your relationships? in any one of your relationships?
Ooh. I probably would say family boundaries.
Mm.
We're gonna have to go deep
Explain
into
that.
that one. We need to hear that one.
I basically dealt with the mama's boy, and it was like to the extreme. It's, don't get me wrong, love on your mama, love on her hard while she's here, but there has to be some boundaries in place. You know, constant calls, sometimes coming on dates with us.
Oh,
No.
wow.
That
Oh,
is-
whoa.
yeah.
What? How does that
Yeah.
work? It was to the movies or something?
Once, yes, like literally third wheeling a lot, you know.
Did she drive y'all or y'all met?
No,
I'm
no.
about to say, was you sitting in the back seat? Both y'all in the back?
She would meet us there, but you know, and I had to like vocally, you know, be like, hey, this is our time type thing, you know. I think he really didn't understand the issue with it.
So
Like he invited the mom, or the mom invited herself?
It was
Both.
kind of a mix of both. A lot of times she would invite herself.
How did it work though?
Because she didn't have a man.
Absolutely.
So that was part of the
Obviously.
issue. That was part of the issue.
Real, like, God dang,
He
like,
didn't get
nah.
none.
Yeah, nah.
Hand raised. Did he stay with his mama?
No.
Okay, that's a positive. That's a positive.
So
I
he
think
told
I
his
would have.
mom
I
about
just
all
would have
the
made his
about
mama
it
feel
is-
uncomfortable.
So once I tried not to do that, but then it was kind of starting to become a headbutt thing, you know, because he would then get the calls afterwards, like, was something wrong with Brittany? You know, she didn't talk much, or, you know, like, well, of course
I'm be
I
doing all
didn't. Like,
sexual
I'm not
shit.
comfortable. It's awkward right now. I can't even talk nasty if I want to you because your mama right here, you know.
I would have, so she don't bring her ass back. Boy, you gonna tell this pussy when you get out. I'm trying to say. We better.
Well, he'd been eating a salad, and you were like, yeah, this your son like another type of salad too, huh?
He gonna toss me tonight.
Quit so damn nasty. She's married, by the way. I just want to point that out.
So yeah, it was really bad. So that would be like my number one thing.
So Brittany, you have really just been with an alpha male then?
Yes, but it was yes, but I like to think it was kind of toxic. It was toxic because we butted a lot.
So you don't know how to be submissive.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, she ain't got nothing to say. She ain't got nothing to say. It's okay, sweetheart. Next question, please.
No. As we say,
I tried to save you, Brittany.
As we say, stay right there.
What'd you say, TJ?
Okay, wait, let me redeem myself by saying.
No, you can't redeem yourself, Brittany. No. TJ, what you said?
I have been
earlier when she say she paid when they go out to dinner. So that right there should have let you know, like, it was gonna be a headbutting thing.
That's not okay. Let me correct that really quick.
Yeah.
That's not all the time.
Clarification.
That's not all the no, honestly though, that's not all the time. I am a woman. I like to take guys on dates as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just, you know, I'm big on like spoiling my man if he spoils me as well. So I'm really big on that. I may do at times a little bit more spoiling, but you know, that's just me.
I go back to the submissive part you was trying to fix.
I have been submissive, but I will admit, like 95% of the time, no.
She was shaky with the.
So the question is,
wait, did she say 95% of the time?
95% of the time.
It's a no. It's a no. She's not submissive.
95, TJ, 95%.
So let me ask you this question. Is you being submissive a part of them being the leader or the alpha or the lack of?
Probably the lack of.
So to my first question again, you haven't really dated an alpha male.
Right.
No, not really. Probably just one.
But
You haven't dated one at all.
Yeah.
But that's why I said I have been submissive. I feel like I was a little.
No,
That was
no,
probably the most
5%
submissive
is
that
not
I've been.
5% is not.
So here's the thing. If you ever date with alpha male, like, and I don't really like that submission thing because it's taken out of context a lot, but you would naturally go into your feminine state, right?
Yes.
Like there's no question about it. Like it won't be 95% of the time I'm not submissive. No, it'll be 100% of the time I'm gonna be submissive. And submissive does not mean being weak, right? Like let's clear it up, because when a lot of people talk about it, they talk about women being weak when they're submissive, and that's far from the truth. It simply means that you recognize that this man is doing what he's supposed to do as a man, and now you're going to do what you're supposed to do as a woman. That's really what submission is. Like, okay, I'm going to submit to you because you're the man, you're leading at this point. The thing about it is men can also be submissive, but men are submissive when they're doing what they're supposed to do. The women are doing what they're supposed to do. Now, when you're taking lead as a woman and doing whatever it is, then that man is going to submit. Like Perk said about the nagging part. Like, shit, if you don't nag me while I'm watching this football game, okay, babe, you want the trash taken out or you want the sink fixed? Okay, I got that. But the game is over. You know what I'm saying? I do that when all this stuff is over with. That's still being a submissive man to the woman. Then it's just like you basking in your femininity. That's really what it is. But a masculine alpha male will bring that out of you. If you've 95% of the time haven't been submissive, then you haven't
Sounds
been
lovely.
That particular.
Such a thought.
Okay, well, I feel like that's my thing though. Like the little small stuff, like you're saying about taking out the trash and after the game and stuff. I feel like I shouldn't even have to tell. So that's what makes that alpha. You know, the little things. You know, that are just
exactly. That's you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So you have not been in a relationship with an alpha male. So don't next time somebody asks you, don't say.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, just say no. Don't say I did one time and I'm 95%. Let that go.
Okay.
Because if you was with an alpha male, you would have smiled when you said that, or y'all would be together now. Because you said a lot when you said you gonna pay for it. What? Let me ask this question.
Where did any more questions after that?
Out of context, though.
No. Where do you work? That was a signs.
She's a real estate investor, and
I
she's
have
a business
my
owner.
own. I have my own rental properties, and I own a home inspection company.
Oh, my bad.
We need to talk to her.
So she would date a $45,000 man.
Yeah, I have.
So can we put it noted that she's the first one to say yeah? Well, actually, she's number 3 because
Stephanie.
Who was last week?
Stephanie. No,
we talking
Stephanie
about
Whitley.
We talking about a person that was single. We ain't talking about duos. We talking about a single woman that said she would.
So, Quita, you wouldn't
Quita, cover your
date
mouth.
a
What
man
you doing over there?
When he said duos.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
what happened, Quita, was your screen saved and stopped, and it caught you with your mouth open, and it just paused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Brittany, I gotta ask you, what is a high value Black woman?
A high value Black woman to me is someone that is just confident, knows what she wants, you know, and isn't afraid to get what she wants.
So characteristics, not resources.
Correct.
So why when you ask women what is a high value Black man, it's always been the same 3 things: money, power, and status. So why is it different when it comes to a Black man than a Black woman?
Well, I can kind of answer that one. I mean, no, go ahead, Brittany. He asking you though. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Thank you,
I think
man.
I think that it just goes back to the woman's perspective and what she likes in a man or sees or values in a man, you know. Because I wouldn't have said those things.
Well, it's just a comment. You just hear the same thing. It's rarely you hear a woman say a
Yeah.
high value man is someone who's a provider, one who takes charge, do this, do that, a good father and all that. It's always been the same thing. He make this type of money, he got this type of job, or even height. He's 6'6", shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but TJ, what you about to say?
Well, it boils down to the fact that men and women look for different things in the opposite sex. Like being someone who's being a provider. Well, if he's making a certain amount of money, then he's providing certain things, right? Like you mentioned, the height person, like the height. They want a man 6 feet or taller. Well, typically, if you see a man that's 6 feet or taller, that means that you will feel protected around that person. Like on the superficial level, that's what a lot of stuff is. Mm-hmm. But of course, it gets a lot deeper than that when you actually get to know that person. But that's what it is. And for men, like we're not looking at women for financial stability. We're not looking for women for protection or anything like that. We're looking for women for that emotional support, to be honest with you. We're looking for women for that physical attraction and things of that nature. So we're going to look at the woman that's beautiful, that has a nice body, that goes to the gym and work out and all those things. But for the woman, she's looking at the man for the protection, the provisions and all those things. So that's why it's typically is going to be, that's the women going to say the money, the height, and all those other things.
Yeah.
All right, Brittany, we're going to your last nasty question. And this question, we don't want Britt. We want B. And y'all going this question, y'all remember this question, because this is from the Christmas episode. All right, Brittany, we're going with songs. We're going to give you 3 scenarios. We need a song for each scenario. All right. What song would you play for a quickie?
Quickie?
For a quickie.
Quickie by Miguel.
All right. You got to say it like Quickie by Miguel. I thought I was trying to repeat what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
That's a very good one.
What song would you play for a romantic night?
Probably. This is so hilarious, but for me, would probably be Skin by Rihanna, because I got a pole and I like to, you know.
Oh, come on, talk. We got to get to this after party. You got, oh my. Shut up.
Next song.
Huh?
Next song.
All right, Brittany. Excuse me, B. We going to Pound Town. What song you playing?
Oh. Oh my God. I don't know. Let me think.
Going to Pound Town. We need the song. You got the quickie. We got the romantic night. Hey, let's get to it. What we playing, Brittany? I mean, B.
Pound Town probably would be Sex by Jamie Foxx.
Oh, girl, you better stop.
For Pound Town?
Yeah. Yes.
First of all, y'all don't know about Jamie Foxx.
We do know about. We know the song. We know the song, but
let me see. I don't need nothing fast, just because you know.
That's why I was like, okay,
Pound Town.
I ain't knocking it. I'm just trying.
They don't know.
First of all, Unpredictable is probably one of the most slept on albums of all time.
It's not slept on.
It is slept on. It is so, because you don't hear
I don't
nobody
think
still
it's
talking.
slept on because I feel like everyone wore that.
Listen,
out
everybody
in
that
college.
you ask about it gonna tell you that song go from song to song all the way.
But see, that's the only song most people know. It's other songs
I'm
on that
saying
album.
you can play that album all the way through. You don't have to
Right.
skip
Yeah, facts.
nothing.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a piece.
Skip album.
Like that's the song he came out with, Unpredictable with Ludacris. Man, he should have kept that one. It was some more other songs that should have came out. Like especially that one he Heaven. I get emotional listening to that one.
Oh yeah.
That song is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, okay, all right. I mean, but these your questions, your answers. So I'm not mad at it. So we got.
I
Keith, I
got
got a
one person
question for
agree
you.
with me on the last one. That's cool.
B, I got a question for you. Do you go to church?
Yes.
Okay, what church you go to?
Greater Life here in Kansas City.
Okay, gotcha. We just need to know if you saved.
I went this morning.
She said she'd do it after church. Y'all ain't here.
Yeah.
Said that.
Yeah, so we got Quickie by Miguel, we got Skin by Rihanna, and Sex by Jamie Foxx. So the crazy part about it, he even said, "I be thinking about it while I be in church."
He did. He did.
He did.
Somebody I don't know nothing about that damn album. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. I listen to music. All right, y'all got anything before we get to these Cal podcast questions?
And if y'all haven't heard Skin by Rihanna, fellas, y'all need to listen to that.
Oh, I'm definitely, yeah, you put me on with something.
Listen to it.
As soon as we get off of this, I'm about to listen to it.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to anything by Victoria Monet, you need to go listen to that. That woman says the most nasty stuff in the most beautiful way. It's you gotta go listen.
I'm just glad you brought up another person instead of K. Michelle.
K. Michelle.
That's really what I'm glad about right now.
Can't go wrong with K.
Victoria
Michelle.
Monet, she got FUCK. I like that song. I thought so.
I'm gonna check that out.
Go listen to her last album, Jaguar. Beautiful album. It's nasty, but it's beautiful.
Okay.
So, y'all got anything for getting these Cal podcast questions?
Mm-mm.
So, Brittany, we got our Cal podcast questions. You can answer one or the other. You got to fill in the blank. But the thing is, if you try to play us and I give an answer, we'll be on this bitch all night until we get it.
Okay.
All right. So, first question, Brittany: love or money?
I love
Financial literacy or health literacy?
financial.
All right. You can pick 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. T-shirt and panties, lingerie, or nothing at all. I got a feeling where you're going to go with this one.
Lingerie and nothing at all.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. If you had to pick your man, this is a perk question. Skinny, bulk, or big boy season?
You know what? I'm rolling with big boy season.
All right now.
It's a perk question. It's a perk question. How many baby mamas is a deal breaker?
Dang.
Everybody got kids these days.
Whoa,
I don't have any kids.
Whoa, hold on. Don't say
Okay.
that.
It seemed like it at least.
He's a father of so many, we don't know. We should stop counting.
You said baby mamas, right, or kids?
Baby mamas. But Perk is a father of so many, we stop counting.
Probably one. Oh.
One baby mama, don't matter how many kids.
Doesn't matter the kids, because I could see if maybe they were together for a while and had a lot of kids. So that's a no for you, Quita.
I don't like kids like that.
But she got kids.
I got 2.
I was just about to say, don't you got 2?
I like 3 or 4 kids. Stop lying.
I need, you know what? I'm finna start working on another one because my baby will be 18 next year.
Okay, so I have a question.
I need another dependent.
Can I ask a question for you
sure
guys? That do all of you guys have kids, or
I have a daughter.
okay? Would it be a deal breaker if the woman didn't want kids?
Yes.
Didn't want kids out there.
Yes.
God damn it, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fucking right, yes.
See,
Damn.
here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. I want more kids. I want at least another son. If I get another son, I can be done with that, even though I want more. But if I get my son, I'm good. Once I have my son and she don't want no more, cool, we can be done. But if I get me a woman that wants more, oh, we finna go.
So she can be
Yes.
everything.
Nah, we
No,
got
hold on.
So what if you have 3 girls?
Listen.
You're not gonna stop until you get the son?
I'm gonna keep trying till I keep going.
That's not what I'm saying. If I have 3 more girls, then shit, we just gonna have kids if she want to have kids.
One gonna be a tomboy. Listen, I got a question. So, to your question, if she don't want kids, right? Because an older woman said this to me. What if she don't want kids? Will she allow me to have other kids?
That's a good point.
Huh? Like have kids with someone else?
Yeah, you don't want them.
You don't want them.
No. We can do surrogate, but you're not gonna go.
No, because if that's something that was already discussed, that's why I say people get with people. You got to have them conversations up front, so that you will know. Like, hey, she don't want kids. I need to go ahead and cut this short with her. You know, if that's, and I feel like that is the problem with relationships. You know a person, you know what they want and don't want, but you still trying to stick it out with them, and it just causes more chaos and confusion.
But I'm just saying, she don't want no more kids, and I want kids, and we the perfect couple.
Wait, so y'all already
surrogate,
got kids, but you want more?
No surrogate. No, we saying like, okay, let's just say, okay, right now, you saying if you meet somebody, whether they got kids or not, and the woman, for me, the woman or the male for you saying that they don't want no more kids, will they allow you to have other kids?
No.
With a surrogate, yes.
So Brittany,
you're not gonna go sleep with nobody else to have a kid.
So he can sleep with them.
Why would you take what God gave and want to do this mechanical shit?
Because for one thing, there is a lot that goes on with the woman after she has a baby.
Okay.
A lot.
Or during a pregnancy in general, you know. A lot of women get depleted and don't want any more kids, you know, and a man would never understand, you know, what they go through.
Can they sleep with
the weight gain, the depression,
can they sleep? Can they have sex with the surrogate?
No,
it's gonna get no.
Let's go ahead and wrap this
That's
up.
some selfish stuff, y'all.
Let's wrap this up.
No, because that means you just want to fuck another bitch.
No,
I want kids. I want to have my kids.
She's going to
gotta have sex with nobody.
No. I want to make my kids.
No, you're going to make your kids.
I want to make it.
I'm going to help you make it, and we're going to put it in whatever it needs to go in.
No,
I'm going to help you make
it. I'm trying to leave it in.
The only person that came in this world the other way was Jesus, and neither one of us is Mary or Joseph. We should be.
I'm trying to leave it in.
Take this away from God.
No. I'm going to help you make it, and we're going to put it in the container that it needs to go in.
You can be there. I wouldn't have a problem you being there, standing right there. Go, babe. You see me, right?
If that's your hope, that's my hope.
Babe. Hey, look. While we get it in, I'm high-fiving you and everything.
Yo, wow.
On the way.
Come on, babe. Go, babe. One more pump. Put your leg up.
It's a surrogate. I'm going to help you get to where you need to. I'm going to help you climax.
Y'all.
We're going to put it in the container.
We're going to go in that little room and do the do.
And then they going to insert it inside.
Brittany, you could bring the pole in and you could twerk while we getting it on.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm going to be down, hook that pole and hit both of you.
All right, let's continue with these questions because I want to get to this other part. I want to know more about this poll. All right, Brittany, getting back to the question. If your pH balance is off, would you still let them go down?
No.
But Quita Bush, it's just we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Because I need to message her right now.
Yeah, okay.
Let me do that.
Okay.
Brittany, is waiting 90 days even worth it?
No.
She nasty. You know she ain't waiting no damn 90 days.
Okay. Brittany, who's more important in a black girl's life? Her mother or her father?
Father.
Brittany, what is the best advice a black woman ever gave you?
Take care of yourself and don't settle.
Mm.
Brittany, fill in the blank. Black men should for black women. Black men should for black women.
Stand up.
Black women should for black men. Can't use the same answer.
Well, this goes back to our earlier conversation. For me, it will be show more respect.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
Wait, that was the black women should show more respect for black men?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She
Okay.
said black. Okay. So Brittany, you can have a conversation with 3 black women, dead or alive. Who are they? You can have a
Ooh.
conversation with 3 black women, dead or alive. Who are they? As I get my penis.
You gotta pick better men because this shit getting out of hand. Man.
If you need some, I can help you out. I got this partner named Yum. I promise you he'll be the best thing for you.
What?
Shut up, Quita.
Wait, what?
Go ahead. Who you 3 black men?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Pick you 3 people.
What up, y'all?
Probably would be Maya Angelou would be one for
Maya
me.
Angelou is back again.
Whoa.
Number 2 for me would probably be this is do they have to be a celebrity? Number 2
It's
for
up to
me would
you.
probably okay. Number 2 for me would probably be my great grandmother
That's a good
because
one.
I heard a lot about her and yeah,
Great grandmother.
yes.
Last one, dead or alive, your choice. You can have a conversation with 3 black women. We got Maya Angelou, your great grandmother, and the third person is
The third person would probably be I've met her, but I didn't get to have like a long, meaningful conversation with her. Would probably be Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama is back. That's what's up. You shook her hand and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would love. That's one lady I would love. I think she should run for president, but that's my
She
conversation with
is
her.
so down to earth, like it's insane.
And she's so beautiful.
Yes.
That lady is beautiful. And I'm talking about from the face to the body, from everything, her spirit, everything. Like, if she got something negative, I don't want to know about it or hear about it.
Right, because I'm going to bat for my forever first lady.
Yeah. Okay. So my Brittany, this is a Cal podcast question. We've been asking everybody this question since season 1. By the way, Perk, the record is 1-1. I just want to point that out. The record is 1-1.
1-1. Last week. He got one last week.
It's 1-1. So Brittany, who has the better pancake?
Pause. How you got one last week?
Because she said
Whataburger. Whataburger.
Clear as day, Whataburger.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say out the car. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it's 1-1. Brittany, who has the better pancakes? Whataburger or Cracker Barrel?
I'm going with Cracker Barrel. But but wait, let me say this though. Let me say this. It depends on the area where you get them from. That plays a big deal in it.
What, the Cracker Barrel or Whataburger?
Cracker Barrel.
The Cracker Barrel.
Oh.
Yeah, she's talking about Whataburger. Ever.
So up north must be trash.
Yeah.
It's a down south thing. 2-1.
Yep, it is.
2-1. Cracker Barrel back in the league.
It's 2-1-1. We got some that was zeros.
Well, so it's 2-1-2 then, because it was 2 people said they didn't ever have Whataburger or
Yeah, 2-1. 2-1-2.
2-1-2. Yeah, now. All right. Brittany, I'm finna show you a picture of a black woman. Now, you might know this black woman, you might have seen her, but I want you to tell us 3 things about this black woman that we might not know about her, that you might know or just come about noticing about her, okay? So let me get the picture of this black woman. Where's she at? Here we go. So tell us 3 things about this black woman that we might not know about.
Don't
that
touch.
she's resilient. that she's a girl gamer. That's something many people don't
Oh
know.
wow.
Okay.
I'm trying to give some good stuff that people probably don't know.
Tell us something about this black woman that we don't know about. What was the first one? I didn't hear you.
What did I say? Oh, resilient.
Okay, she's resilient. She's a girl gamer. What's the last one?
And very adventurous. Very.
We know because this black girl got a pole.
Do we have
I didn't even mean it in that aspect.
You don't have to. This is my interpretation in my head.
Do we have more pictures?
This is the best one I could give you.
Her profile must be private.
It's more business orientated. If you really want to see stuff, you got to go to her story.
Yeah. I try to keep it a little clean, you know.
Like literally, her page is literally business orientated. Ain't nothing on there. Like it's one picture, but it ain't her face. It's her backside.
We'll see that one.
Okay.
It's my face.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Can we see that one?
He about to get it.
Let me go to the research department real quick. Hold on.
Show it, because my face is showing.
Let me go to the research department and get it. Give me 1 second. Hold on. As the research department pull this up. Yes, here we go.
Research department.
Yeah. As I
I
pull
don't
it
even
up.
know what picture you. I think I know.
It's all backside. Trust me, I done the research department done did the research. That's one thing about research
What
department.
picture you talking about?
Hold on.
Is it a 6-inch or a 12-inch?
It's a what?
6-inch or 12-inch what?
Her backside.
Oh.
You know what? That's a good question. You tell me.
Who, me?
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
It was off because it was supposed to pop up.
That I think I know what picture he's talking about.
Why is it not pulling up?
That was,
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Celebrating my weight loss journey that I set for myself.
All right.
I said.
Come on, weight loss.
Hold on. It's coming.
I won't say weight loss. I'm trying to work on getting my abs back.
Shit. Okay, abs.
I'll show it to you in the after party.
So you in the gym and everything, Brittany?
Yes, I am an early gymmer.
I'm trying to get back to the early gymmer, but it ain't been
I am
working.
a 4:30 a.m.
Oh Lord.
You're a what?
4:30 a.m. person.
Yeah, I used to be in there for like 3 o'clock.
I will say when I don't do it, I get more drained throughout the day. Starting early for me is perfect. It keeps me energized throughout the day.
Right.
About the time I'm going to the bathroom. I think about you.
Okay. Well, Brittany, this is the part where we get you the floor, where you get a chance to promote, talk about your business, whatever you want to give to people, your IGs, whatever you want to talk about. The floor is yours.
Well, if you are in the KC metro area and you tune in, I also sign contracts with large investment companies where I find rental homes here in the metro, and we will rehab them and also find a tenant for you so they will be already cash flowing upon closing. I also own a home inspection company where we do commercial and residential home inspections. And that website is www.BeetheJourneyer.com.
Make sure you send me that information so I can put it at the bottom. So
Will do.
So last question, Brittany. What do Black women need to do better in 2023?
Nothing.
Oh, so you saying y'all own it?
We own it.
Yes, ma'am. Go to work.
Nothing.
Go to work.
Yeah, this the picture.
Oh,
face.
Oh my God, I was on vacation.
No face, no case. No face,
Yes.
no case.
But I did that because of, you see the caption though. The caption.
Did anybody really read the caption outside the peace out?
Oh,
That's
my
all I read was peace out. Because I just moved my ring
Yeah, I
light
saw
so
all
we can
that
see
over
the
there,
rest of
but
the picture.
I was analyzing the picture first.
Thank you. No face, no case. Is there any more questions in the courtroom?
That wasn't even the picture I thought you were gonna show.
I mean, that's much of the research department found. So, Brittany, we really do appreciate you getting on with us, helping us out this season. If you ever need us to promote, do anything, let us know. Perk, you want to invite her back to the 100th episode?
Oh, please come back to the 100th episode. We invite everybody. It's gonna be a big shindig.
Okay.
Yep. Even
Just keep me posted and I'll be there.
yeah, we might even get TJ to take his shirt off for you.
What? He can do that now, baby. We ain't gotta wait till the
Yeah,
100th.
I mean,
We save for the 100th episode. That's the point.
Why we gotta save it?
So we can sell this. We need to sell this.
you
we
don't
need to
have
sell
to keep
this.
stuff on ice for that long.
We need to sell this. What question there, TJ, as I mute you?
You just say as you mute me.
Because somebody killed what you about to say.
Why you soliciting in my chat?
As we mute him. All right. Yeah. So we'll set that up. We'll set that up for you, Brittany. If you come back, we're gonna make sure TJ take his shirt off for you. But we do appreciate you getting on, boo. We really do.
I
So
enjoyed it.
Perk can take his off too.
we got pictures of Perk with his shirt off. We can show that anytime. But
And he can bark. He don't
TJ
bite,
shirt.
Brittany. He only bite if you want.
TJ the one nobody has seen him with his shirt off. So we got to get that.
TJ,
live.
you can unmute yourself.
First of all, she said big boy season. So fuck TJ.
Right.
Perk can take his shirt off. And he gonna bark. And we'll put a collar on him so you can walk the dog.
Now you go you show the video
the gallon full, the full gallon.
No. On my page, he went and pulled up my video when I was in the gym. I had my shirt off, so I know you're lying. See?
No. It's live. The keyword live.
Perk picture ain't live either.
That's full gallon. We can get him to take his shirt off. That's not hard.
Listen, you can show my picture. I'm cool with it.
So
the research department already got it pulled up.
Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. He already got a picture of me. A whole video that I had.
That's all good. Season 5 Cal Podcast, Brittany, we do appreciate you getting on, boo. Like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. That's Quitter, that's Perk. Y'all know TJ always said to help us out. And y'all have a good night.
G14 classified. That's good.
Long live DJ Star.